All right. So we left off, and
Umbra, don't. We're going live.
Oh,
I keep forgetting his name is Umbra. So yeah, we left off, and the party was heading over to the um, what's it called?
Oh.
To the
They're on
herbalism
the
shop.
herb.
All right. As you guys are walking over there, you notice that there is this horse that's tied up to the post of the place.
okay.
All right.
We want-
All I
I
see
take
on
notice of
stream
someone?
right now is Roll20, just the Roll20 webpage.
What? Oh, really? Did I forget
You
to?
didn't
Oh yeah,
switch us
yeah.
back to the
I
overlay.
totally forgot. Boop, there we go. All right. So we yeah, you guys see a horse outside. It's like got it's one of those pinto horses, so it's got splotches of different colors on it.
Is there any gear stuff on it?
No, it's got saddlebags which are tied.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna rummage through somebody's shit. I was just curious if there was any gear on it and take a look.
Mhm.
But if there's nothing, I'll go down and go into the herbalist area that we were supposed to be going to, where what's his face is.
Okay. As you walk inside, and you're passing by where the old man Brian is, you notice that there is a gentleman there who is he's easy to spot because he's wearing a lot of white on him, and in kind of this dark area, it kind of it's different. It's easy to spot.
I completely ignore him and keep going to talk to Lester.
Okay. As you guys are passing by, Brian actually.
When I see him first, I say, "You look funny." Ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
You're
I
still
keep
drunk?
dragging him behind me.
I thought you'd have a
Or I
hangover
still
right
carry.
now.
Sorry, I'm still carrying him.
Okay.
Well-
As you guys are passing by, the old man is like, "Hey guys, can
keep
I
walking.
have a second of your time?"
One.
Sure, Pops.
Well, in order to keep this short, I wanted to introduce you to
Hey,
my
wait.
nephew.
Wait a second. Can I hear him trying to do this? Can
Yeah.
I stop this?
Yeah, you hear it. This is your great uncle, though.
It's painful. it's painful. At this point, I just step forward and say, "Hi, I'm Aaron," so he stops talking.
Hold on. The official ruling on the name is Aaron.
Shut up!
Just kidding.
I will not be. I will. I'll go. Hey, I am Aaron, bitch. My last name's Starblade. You want go? No.
All right. So he
Hey,
introduces
hey,
himself
hey,
as Aaron.
it's Aaron. Hi, I'm Aaron. Please ignore my uncle. He's getting old and senile.
How do you look?
Have
Okay.
been told
How do you look? What do you look like?
He's going to join you, fellows.
Oh, okay.
Should I describe myself now?
Yeah, you
That'd
go
be
ahead and
good.
describe yourself.
Oh right. What you guys see before you is about a 5'6" in height, half elf.
Is it a body crafted to perfection?
No,
No,
Like
it's
mine.
it's not made for the
I
most
have-
epic of splits.
no. I have a scar that runs from below my right eye to below my left eye across my nose.
Torco
and
style.
and I have like a crew cut, black hair. No, blonde hair. Sorry, things we didn't really go over that I'm making up on the spot. And I'm wearing some leather armor, carrying a long sword. And
Long sword.
I have
huh?
there's a shield. Would I have my shield on me?
Yeah, it would be like on your back.
Yeah, I have my long sword and my shield, and probably hanging on the outside of all of my clothing would be a holy symbol that is a sun with a smiling face in it.
It's like
I immediately like just point at your face and say, "Your nose, nose is funny." As I'm laughing.
I switch hands that I'm holding him with and hold him away from him. Excuse him.
And I
It's
keep
fine.
laughing
I'm
out.
used to drunken idiots. They appear a lot.
So let me go get Lester.
Yes, Uncle, you do that.
Yes, yes. You young boys stay up here, and I will.
Uncle,
go.
go.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Okay. And he starts walking off. He starts walking off.
Your uncle's quite the character, Aaron.
I'm sorry. I have a headache. I must have not heard you. What did you say?
Your uncle's quite the character, Aaron.
That's one word for it.
Do you know about riding hounds? I have heard a lot about them. They are very cool.
We have our character too.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I seem to have forgotten my walking stick. And he grabs the stick off the table, and he starts clink, 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 walking back to the back.
Whenever it clinks to the ground, I'm like, with my head like, clink, clink.
You know your camera's frozen, dude.
What?
Yeah, it's
It
frozen.
is.
Yeah,
Like
even
this.
on stream. Even on stream.
Yeah, do it on stream.
Come on. Can you see me?
No, it's loading. It's loading still.
My camera.
And stream is like almost a minute behind us. I just want to say.
Yeah, it shouldn't be really that behind. Like the settings I put were so that it wasn't that behind, but it's pretty behind.
It was only 16 seconds behind yesterday when we started. But
Yep.
by the end, it was like a minute and a half behind.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird because I have I have the exact FPS that I wanted and like. Oh
That's
no.
Twitch though. That's just Twitch.
Yeah, it's just Twitch.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we can
each
see
time
now.
I hit the ground, I'm like, clink, clink. And then I almost fall off his arm. Or I guess
I'm holding you.
Yeah.
No.
With that 22, the nat 20.
Alright. At this point in time, you hear like the back door open. Like what would have taken you like 5 seconds. It's taking this guy a long time.
And for every
Maybe
6
I
seconds,
should have
I'm
volunteered
like,
to go get Lester. I say this out loud.
Hope he doesn't forget what he's supposed to get Lester for.
Well, knowing Lester's not old enough to be that senile yet.
Yet.
If I live to be old enough to be that senile, I hope to be shown as little respect as I show my uncle.
By the way, you kind of have heard about the rest of the party through a letter that was written to you from your uncle.
Which I'm sure took him a day and a half to write.
Well, whatever. So you've heard a lot about Lester because he was in the area, and your uncle keeps you kind of like up to date on what's happening. But yeah, so you know a lot more about Lester than anybody else.
Lester, the molester.
That's right. Okay, so at this point in time, you guys hear Lester, Lester.
And a shotgun
They're
rocket.
here.
They're here.
All right, and Lester comes up and he's like, "Oh, you guys are finally here. Okay, come to the back. We need you. Come to the back. We got some pretty interesting stuff for you guys."
Cool. I follow him right away, right behind him. First
I
one.
turn and follow. I'm gonna walk next to Telvas, and I'm gonna say, Telvas, was it?
Yes.
And
I'm
what
holding
is this-
Pardoka in front of me.
And what is this strange thing you carry?
This is Pardoka. Don't mind him. He's just having a problem with a hangover.
It looks like he just finished drinking an entire bottle to himself.
You'd be surprised. I keep walking.
All right. So once you guys get in there, there was like a table, and he actually has like a map strewn out, and he tells you guys to like come over, and he says so. I don't know if Rook recounted to you all exactly what happened, but basically we've found the next step in the process of, taking down releasing the Underson from the demonic hold.
I say, and what must we do to cleanse this evil?
Well, we found a very important book in the library. It's actually ancient. I don't even want to show it to you. It's so old. But we can't really decipher it. So, what we need is a... Have you ever heard of the... what is that tablet called?
Rosetta Stone?
The Rosetta Stone. Well, very similar to how the Rosetta Stone allowed us to communicate from ancient Elvish to the current Elvish that we have now. We found a similar writing that will allow us to convert the ancient language that the text is written into a language that we can understand. So we actually need you guys to go and get it.
I hope the pay is
Alright.
better this time.
Yeah.
The pay will be much better, much better. The town is a couple days over, and you'll actually be meeting with some White Lotus agents that we have in the city, known as Yulium.
To remind people, you did just see a dead party member.
Oh, fuck you. I was gonna talk, but you interrupted me. I then say, hey, what about Leonardo? Oh no, Aaron? What? That guy.
Balloon.
Yeah. We saw him. He was pretty dead, but pretty alive, and whoa. Whoa.
I look at Telvas. Can you make sense of this creature's gibberish?
He's speaking of a loon, a former party member that we fought with in the arena. We were in the arena when Underson was attacked, and the main central demon, I guess it might not have been, came out of that hole. Our friend Aloon had been on his back trying to do something, and fell a good 200 feet. I was under the impression that he was dead.
And he was like splash, poof, pow, on the ground.
I ignore the little Smoden on the ground and continue to talk to Telvas because he's making sense.
Well, the Smolden's right here. I'm holding him still.
I ignore the red thing in his arms and continue to talk to Telvas, making sense. And you say you saw him?
He was here in town, but then when we confronted him, he tried to run. I kind of, stopped his running. And then a
why
guard
is he not in your custody?
a guard absconded us.
But he
Saying
was like totally like splash on the ground, like.
Maybe we can continue this conversation at a time when your friend isn't so messed up. Because I'm afraid he's going to give me
Well,
worse
this
of a
is all
headache
very
than it.
important, but it's not. So why don't you guys get going? Your contact in Yulium will be Hector.
Hector?
Hector. Hector is a very old, very wise member of our order.
Is he also Spanish?
No.
Does he also talk slow?
No. He's not that old. But
Is his last name of the Rim?
Hector of the Rim? No. No. Listen, Hector is a very wealthy individual. He's kind of gotten in very good with the royalty in Yulium, and he has promised to offer aid to you all. So he will actually be the one be paying you for your services. We have secured horses for you all, so the journey will not take terribly long. It still is a 6-day journey on horse. So, giddy up! Let's get going. The sooner we get there, the better. We will continue to try to decipher any other texts and do some more research here. I have actually personally a plan to go to the city using this monocle. Maybe we can find some more information.
All right. So how many horses did they provide, and what kind? Because I'm pretty sure Rook can't ride a normal horse.
Yes, we have thought about that. We have a
chariot.
Not a
Like,
chariot. Calm down. It's a draw horse. It's a load-bearing horse. I believe it's a mix between a donkey and a horse. So they're actually made to. Is that what they're called?
Yes, sir. That would be what they are called.
Well, then it is a mule. I do not know very much about horses, but I've been assured that it can take upwards of 800 pounds.
Cool.
All right. And how many other horses has he provided?
We have one more.
Okay. Because no one in the party needs one but Rook.
So the donkey's carrying me in like a wagon in the back, or am I riding?
No, you're actually on the horse.
The donkey.
It's a sturdy pack horse. It's meant to carry heavy loads.
Yeah.
Because Nick will have his riding dog tomorrow.
No. Well, then I guess we'll have an extra horse here. So that's good.
That works.
That means I can ride a horse. That's great. Awesome. By the way, you said riding dog?
Yes.
How?
He is.
So
How?
I'm curious about that too. What?
3.5 player handbook or DMG. It's a riding dog. It's basically a mastiff that's trained to carry gnomes, halflings, and any other short race. They also can attack and are very good with commands from their master.
Yep.
They're a little expensive.
I had a ranger.
But then again, he did pay 50 gold for it, so.
In a group
68.
Oh, 68? Holy shit! Yeah, they're only they're only like 25 to 50 gold in normal D&D.
Yes,
That's
well,
why I was like, she
He
gave
was drunk and
so
we
long
didn't
as-
stop him.
Even though my character loves gold, I don't know how to spend it.
So long as you make sure that it is safe and secure, that's all fine and dandy. As soon you get out of here as fast as you can. The way is basically to the west. Once you get to the crossroads, head south, and you'll find the city on your way there.
Can you supply us with a map?
We can't give you the map. I actually need it myself.
You don't have a way of copying it?
Well, we were doing research. I guess we could have one by the time you get back
From
from your trip.
Can you support us with food? I hear animals eat a lot, as much as they weigh, and they weigh a lot. They're huge and eat a lot.
I can
walk
assure
out of
you
the
they
room
don't
here.
eat that much, but not really here.
I am done with this conversation. I head upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right. Did you get my whispers in Roll20? Did that work?
If it was to me.
Oh, no, that was to Yank. That was to me from Yankel. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought it was from Pardoka because he keeps whispering to me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So you all, so he gives you like water skins and bags, like whatever you didn't have, he has kind of in his little thing there, but he can't actually give you too much food. He gives you like 3 days rations for each of you.
Does he give us like anything else besides rations, like Standard's Adventure gear?
Everything except for rope. So flint, tinder, rations, a water skin, and everything except for rope. But you guys already have a lot of rope, so.
Does he give us any torches?
There's no torches, no.
So we got a flint. and
Flint.
steel.
Flint, tinder, yeah.
Why do we need torches? We have two people. No, one. Two people who can create fire magic orbs.
Yes, but you
Yeah.
never know when he's going to come up with something that can detect magic.
Ah.
Who is this he you're speaking of?
I have no clue. This gentleman, I believe he called himself the DM. I refer to him as God.
The god, Anhil Hope.
Hope.
That guy, up that way, that direction.
Okay, so you guys go outside. Are you done with that stuff then? Can you guys start heading out?
Mhm.
Okay.
Can you whisper me the details that I forgot from yesterday about the whisper?
Go look at the video when I put it up.
I might need to use them before that.
You shouldn't. Okay, so basically, yeah. So are you guys heading out then?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I assume because you just talked about it, so one of you remembers to go get the riding hound.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have remembered to take him that direction.
I think Pardoka would have sobered up and have been like a riding hound.
If he doesn't sober up, I dunk him in a bucket of water.
You find a sufficiently deep bucket of water.
No. What?
I don't quit after he
Where am I?
sobers up. I just keep
What?
dunking him. Maybe
Guys,
after like a minute of it, I set him back down.
We're ruining my pointy hat.
Do I see this?
You do see it. You see it.
I am just I'm kind of enjoying this, and after about the third dunk, I say, maybe you should stop before you cause harm to him. I haven't seen him fight.
I
from what I've
pause
heard.
and then keep dunking. And then I put him down.
Okay.
And
So-
as I stop looking at my feet, I say, where is my hound?
We're going to
Where?
get it now. Come on.
Oh.
I get on my horse and follow them.
As we walk there, I then say, I have an idea though, but I don't think we can do it in this town. How would leather fit on a hunting hound, like armor, kinda? I have never needed such things.
Well, it's considered barding, but barding, binding, or whatever.
You
But,
you can put armor on a hound.
But it's
Okay.
money, and you don't even have a copper piece.
Well, I at least start talking about that while we're walking. So, yeah.
Okay, so you guys get there. The shop is open.
I'll
you
go
guys. What is it?
Rook's going with them.
Okay.
Oh, if Rook's going, I'm just gonna go get my horse from the stables.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
All right, Rook.
Yeah,
you
we're
you
ready
get
to
your
go.
horse and go over. Aaron, you have your horse already, and so Rook goes over with Pardoka.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you guys get there to Deborah's place.
Okay. I walk in and say, "Where is this fighting hound?"
Walk
He's
in after
fighting
him.
now.
I'll
Oh,
be like, again,
it's you again.
no
I thought you
small
would
talk.
forget, but I guess you didn't. I have it ready. It's in the back.
Awesome! Show me the way, woman.
All right. So she gives you some quick lessons. As she's walking, you notice she's walking with a bit of a gait. It was a 19, dude. What the fuck? Okay, so
them skills.
yeah. So she shows you the basic commands: go, stop, come, sit. How to like get it to jump up. The dog is not a mastiff per se. It's a very large dog, but it's not shaggy. It doesn't have a lot of hair. It's actually a short hair breed. Think Dalmatian, but larger and wider. Not larger, but wider and bulkier.
It's pure black with red eyes, right?
Not even close. It's a gray color.
Hellhound.
It's like a greyhound color actually.
Gray. Okay.
Think greyhound with like muscles and thicker and beefier,
So half greyhound, half mastiff.
without all the
Dude.
fur.
Dude, that's actually pretty badass.
Yeah. So yeah, she gives you the basic commands. It's like not too difficult to remember. Give me an intelligence check real quick.
Me or Pardoka?
No, Pardoka.
P.
Shit.
The Doker.
Yes, 18.
All right, so you're able to memorize all of the commands, so you know how to control it basically. The reins work similarly to how a horse does. It uses like a small, very thin saddle, and yeah, so that's how it is.
I take out 1 day worth of rations and start feeding it while I'm walking it out.
Okay, she tells you exactly how much like you need to feed it, how much water it needs every now and then, and stuff like that.
Okay, how much is it, kinda? Is it like as much as a human ration each day?
No, not even close. It's like a fourth. Well, it depends how hard you're riding. It could be anywhere between a fourth and a half.
Okay, I will be overfeeding it, so yeah, cool, awesome.
Okay.
Did you
wants
say
to
that
beat him
in
up.
game?
No, that's what his characters do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys get on your way?
I'm just like, later, my sweet. I'll see you again soon, and maybe we could discuss more about the raptors like the other night, and walk off.
Okay. She says bye.
Oh, the cold shoulder.
Okay, so do you guys head off?
Sure.
Yep.
All right, so it's a 6-day journey. Tell me first, how are you sleeping? Second, how are you riding? And third, what are you doing?
So
Well-
how long of a journey did you say? Sorry.
6
We missed
days.
it. Okay.
I am
Oh,
going to.
I forgot to ask. Did we have a bedroll? Like, did he give us a bedroll?
No, that was not
Then I would have
included.
wanted to go on and bought a bedroll
Okay.
and probably a tent.
All right.
Oh, if it
If
was
we're talking
going
about
to
Hold
then
on.
I would also go buy, or try at least.
You have
I
no money.
yeah, you don't have squat. If we're talking about preparation stuff, does Rook know about the herbalism shop, mending potion, curative potion, and whatnot?
No, you were not told any of that.
All right. Then yeah, he didn't buy anything.
Okay.
I asked Rook if I could borrow a bit of money, like 5 gold.
Is that all you need? I'd find out what you need beforehand.
Sure. And I go off and try to buy or get the price of a leather piece that is big enough to cover like where I'm gonna sit on the hound.
You
You
got
have
a
a
saddle.
saddle.
You gotta settle. Everything's ready for your dog. Because you
Okay.
paid so much for it.
So is it like in leather and look cool and
No, it
shit?
doesn't have leather armor, but it has a saddle.
Not that.
Okay.
It has a
The
very
saddle,
thin
collar.
saddle.
Reins.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna do it later. I don't try to buy anything. So
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I would have bought a bedroll if
All right.
we weren't.
So
provided
that's
with
3
one.
gold, 2 for the tent, 1 for the bedroll itself. It's actually like 3 silver, but the tent's a little expensive. So 3.
While
gold.
I'm there, I'm gonna go through the rest of the standard adventuring gear that I probably would have wanted. Do
Okay.
they have any caltrops?
No, it's not something that's commonly sold.
How about a tarp?
A tarp?
Canvas tarp.
No, this city's not big enough to have canvas. Tarp?
How about oil?
Nope.
They don't have like lamp oil.
Nope.
Tender twigs.
What the fuck is that?
A match.
Matches.
Basically.
No.
D&D matches. Pre-prepared torches.
No.
This general store sucks.
Yeah, it's a pretty small town. It's not too big.
I thought we were in a city.
And
No.
then
Oh,
how
yeah,
about
it's-
chain?
Whatever, fuck it. Huh?
How about chain?
Chain. There is some chain, yeah.
How much do they want for 10 feet?
For 10 feet, it's like 9 gold.
I'm out.
Okay.
Okay,
Hell
while
yeah.
he was doing that and wasting our time, I stopped back by my uncle's shop and steal some mint leaves.
Some mint leaves?
Yes, to chew on.
You don't even have to roll for it. Your uncle, like, doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Your family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Right, well,
I'll come back. Whatever.
On the road, I would probably ride next to Rook and try to learn from him while we're riding.
Okay. So give me each of you 3 d20s, please.
I'm gonna hunt while we are riding.
Plus
Uh,
anything?
Okay. You don't really have to worry about food. We'll just say you find it.
Am I adding anything to these rules?
Yeah, it's your you're teaching him rules.
Spirit?
Yeah, basically. Okay, hold on. Why is everybody rolling?
Yeah. Why is
Nick, why were you rolling?
What?
Nicholas?
I'm trying to learn as well.
No, remember you're not.
You
Oh,
said
yes,
you didn't
I am.
want to.
Jeez.
you had some nice rolls too.
I know he did. Alright, so we have 7.
14, 16. And then for Rook, 27, 14.
14. Alright, so 78. Alright. Okay. So on the 4th day of your journey, you guys
Our journey.
your journey, you guys stumble across a bit of a scene. There's like a caravan. This is after you've already passed. No, before you've gotten to the crossroads. Sorry. There's like a caravan that's like broken down, and you actually see like the corpse of a woman like lying on the floor, and it's basically like ransacked, and like the doors are open, things are flown across the grounds and stuff.
I will search around and see if they missed anything.
You don't really find anything.
I will
Nope.
try to make my dog smell for the bandits, and then try to make the dog try to go where the smell leads.
All right, make me an intelligence check. What were you gonna say, Aaron?
Okay, he just was pretty amazing there, but I do something quite similar, except I get off my horse and check and see if I can't tell what direction they took off into the forest. And
All right, you give me a tracking check, which is it in wisdom? I think.
sure.
No, hold on. Is tracking wisdom? It's either
You said it was
dexterity-
dex before, but in normal, like 3.5 rolls, it would be wisdom.
Right, I think it's
Survival.
wisdom.
Awesome.
All right, so you take some hints from the dog, and you notice the tracks, and you notice where they're leading, and the dog is also heading off in that direction, kind of. You do notice that there is a very musty smell inside the caravan.
Musty as in like
I check it.
moss musty, or like musty as in like old musty?
Musty as in like musk.
I look inside the caravan. What's in it?
There's just there's a little place for. It's like almost like a. It's got like a little bed in it, and like a little table, and that's like there's crap thrown all over the place. There's not papers, but like clothes and a pie on the floor and stuff like that.
Is the table like nailed down, or is it just a table?
Yeah, it's nailed down.
I somehow climb into this sideways caravan.
No, it's not sideways, but it's
Oh.
it's like tilted.
Oh.
Yeah.
I go in and shout and say, "Is there anybody in here?"
You don't receive any answers.
I do a quick check for jewelry.
You go ahead and make it. Is that that's your 19 from the?
Or do you want me to roll again?
No, you got to roll again. Yeah. You don't find anything.
Okay
You
then.
didn't even let me roll, or whatever. Screw it.
Yeah, none of you would have found anything anyways.
I go back outside and see the dog probably starting to disappear into the forest, and I say, we can go after the bandits, or we can go to the town. I, for one, kind of want to...
Fending hood.
Before they head off towards the bandits, I check the woman to see what kind of wound she took.
She has two very small, not very small, but small dagger wounds. Yeah, and she's like she felt like clutching her stomach and.
Does there seem to be like, was this thing pulled by a horse?
Yeah, it seems that there were horses.
Or the horse is gone?
Yes, they're gone.
All right. Also, does it seem like this would take more than one person to drive or to? Like, does it seem like there was more than one person here? Are there men's clothes lying around as well?
Yes, there's men's clothes. There's women's clothing as well.
So this is like a what's it called? Oregon Trail, sort of a wagon thing, or?
No, it's actually a solid wooden wagon, and inside, like the wagon is relatively wide, and inside there's a bed and a table.
Ah.
Right.
So
do the clothes look like they're two different sizes, or are all the women's clothes that woman's?
There's small women's clothing.
If two things. One, if I hook up my horse to the front of the wagon, do you think it would be able to pull it, or do I think that would work?
Like the spacing of the wagon is so that there is at least two horses.
All right. Two, is it a bad practice in the land to take a wagon if everyone's dead around it? Like,
There's
will
only one
a
dead
guard
person.
say, "Stop! Whose wagon is that?" and look for papers?
Nobody would
or
ever.
will no one care?
Nobody would ever do that.
All right.
Well, first things off, I'm gonna state. Well, there's only one dead body here, and there looks to be men's clothes and two different sets of women's clothes out loud, since no one else is paying attention.
All right. I look at the wagon and I'm like, there any bodies?
There's only one, the woman, and I point towards her. It means either the other two ran off or they've been taken.
And at this point, you hear in the distance, "Yeehaw! Keep going, doggy!"
Your dog is on one side of the thing, but it's like just smelling around. It's not going into the forest.
All right.
Oh, damn it.
So, I take the woman out and lay her by the side of the road.
She's on the ground already, on the ground.
Yeah, she was already on the ground.
God, my description in my head's so messed up. It's like, is it this or no? But anyways, I take her out and lay her by the side of the road and try to bury her like I did with the mother bear and Drix.
Okay, give me a roll. You succeed. It's not too difficult. You've been getting used to it.
And I make like a wooden cross crucifix thing and just road marked dead, you know. And then is there any like blood in there, or is it relatively clean?
The caravan itself is relatively clean. Go ahead and everybody do a perception check for me.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, you at least notice that towards where the dog is, there is like some blood on a tree right around there.
All right.
Hi.
Welcome back. Yeah, you notice a little bit of blood on the tree and like stuff like that.
I do not know what went on here, but I suggest we go after these ruffians. Nick,
That would
no
be
posting in Skype, remember?
Oh, hell no.
I haven't done that. What the fuck?
It says you're typing.
No, I'm not.
Jeez.
It does say you're typing.
Ben's got that
it
shit like on lockdown.
Oh, no, that's how I look at you guys, is on Skype, and it popped up, and I'm just like, oh, hey, probably should warn him.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so, yeah. Anything else? Actually, you know, now that I have the dual monitors, you guys can type. I'm just not going to look at it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right, but don't start typing for no fucking reason. You know what? Don't even type. Stop it. The rule is the same. I hate that little pinging sound.
I actually quite like it. It's better than some sounds.
I'm
But
sure,
yeah.
but I dislike it. It's
Squeak,
annoying.
squeak.
All right, so yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to wait for them to start tracking. 'Cause-
Yep. If I'm guessing our horses can't just ride off into the field, or forest, if we're going into the forest.
I'm tying my horse to the actual carriage.
That's what I was going to do too.
Okay, so one of the wheels of the carriage is broken.
Good.
That's
so
why
not
it's
going-
off kilter.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm tying it to it so it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, wait, is he tying his horse to this caravan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of us are.
Your horse is. Okay, so all of you roll intelligence checks for me.
I actually have to look this up because I don't remember if I gave him any. No, I didn't.
I have one. Pretty sure.
All right, Aaron, you're very used to using a horse, and in places like these, it's accustomed to. You could like a horse will fit. You can ride a horse, but it's not very smart to ride one quickly through the forest because there's a lot of branches and roots and things like that where a horse can leave a leg. But you can still ride like at a walk, even at a slow canter through the woods.
I'm gonna leave my horse, but I'm gonna take it slightly into the woods and tie it to a tree there.
Okay.
I'm
Where
actually
it
going to
can't
follow
be
his
seen.
whatever you would call it, lead. And
All right, so you go. We'll say
Yeah.
300 feet into the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the rest of you?
I'll follow what the group's doing. If I see them starting to not tie their horse to the carriage, I'm like, oh, you know.
Okay, and what's Pardoka doing?
I am riding my hound and trying to sniff out. By the way, I'm sniffing as well around to try to help the dog. And I am searching for tracks and trying to find the bandits.
Okay, all right. So you get a +2 to your tracking checks. So long as you have your dog on you, you get a +2 to your tracking checks. So write that down. Just because your dog would be in the right place,
Okay.
even if it doesn't like tell you, look at this fucking track. Like it's gonna be close to where the tracks are, and stuff like that.
Oh,
Okay.
Can I roll one now?
Yeah, if you want to decipher. All right, you can't really decipher what's happening. Like there's too many leaves and things. But I think somebody already knew the general direction to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron did.
Aaron did, yeah.
I did.
Mhm.
And as we keep going in this general direction, I will give you another check
For what? Oh, okay.
for
yeah.
making
You-
sure I stay
yeah,
on the track.
Yeah, you stay on the track. Everything's fine. You see, and after you go for a little bit, after like another 10 minutes of riding, you start to see more blood, and then you find a gentleman with a like various wound, like an arrow through his chest and like a cut on his leg. And he's slumped over on the ground.
Does his clothes match the kind of clothes that were in the caravan?
Yeah, his
Like-
clothes looks like clothes.
So now we have one woman left.
I was asking if like he was wearing peasant clothes and there's peasant clothes in there, or if there's normal clothes in there, he's wearing something nice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I checked
No,
for a
it's
pulse.
peasant.
I checked for a pulse, just to double check he's dead.
Give me an intelligence to see if you even know about pulse. Well, that's fine. You would know. You would know. You don't even have to roll. You know. You check and you see that he's dead.
I take
if
a
his
look at the
eyes-
arrow. Oh,
if his
go ahead.
eyes are open, I close them.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look at the arrow. Is it crudely made, or is it made quite well?
It's a crudely made arrow for sure.
Okay.
Like the fletching is gross and like it's not clean fletching. And
Does
stuff
it look like
that.
he has any other wounds? I don't remember if you said
He had
he
like a cut
stab
on his
wounds.
leg.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Keep following the trail that Aaron found.
All right.
Yeah, just a roll to see if I can keep finding a trail.
No,
after
you
we
found
get-
you've rolled really well. You don't have to. So eventually you find tracks, and you've seen things like this, like the arrow, the caravan, the style of the pillaging, and you know that this is likely going to be a goblinoid race or something like that, either orcs, goblins, hobgoblins, something like that, where it's not the most structured society, and it's just kind of like they kind of do whatever they want, and they're annoying, and sometimes they can get violent in this way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so eventually you stumble onto their camp. You specifically actually know that you're looking for a camp because you've done similar things like this in the past.
Right. Can you describe the camp to us? What we see?
Okay, so let me. Are you guys with me on this page? Yes, you are. All right. So
Please also describe materials that the buildings are made out of, if they have any buildings or tents.
yeah, they have it's like stick mud buildings. It's very very rudimentary. They don't have like a gate or anything. It's just like a clearing that they've made, and use some houses use even falling trees and stuff like that as part of their house.
But you said there's fallen trees that they're using as part of their house?
Yeah, excuse me.
I'm going to try to work my way quietly around to one of the fallen trees, because I'm guessing that's on the outskirts of their little village.
No, it's actually like in the center of the clearing. Like that's part of the clearing.
It's in the center.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at the edge of a clearing.
Yeah.
How far is it from us to the starting of their village?
How far would you guys have gotten?
I wouldn't have gone any further than
The edge.
the first area. I'd actually hunched down behind a tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, from where you guys are, you can the it's not really a clearing, it's like a man-made clearing, so there's trees still, but they're the fallen trees have created a clearing area in the forest.
Mm.
Yeah.
How far out are we? 30 feet, 50 feet?
Yeah,
80?
you're 300 feet off in the distance.
300?
Yeah.
What can we see? Is there a lot of activity?
No, you guys are too far away. These things are short, so you can't really tell.
Does it look like they've positioned sentries on the outskirts?
You haven't encountered any.
I'm looking around, I can't see
You don't
any
see
at all.
You don't see any.
How many figures can we see outside?
8.
Okay.
But you're getting an estimate between around 8 and 12, just because they're far away, they're small, and they're moving, and you can't really get a good count.
I am going to grab a rock and prepare my windshield.
By the way, I never stopped. I just kept riding along.
You just keep riding your dog closer and closer.
Yeah, and because my head is down to the ground, sniffing around on the ground, and the same is the dog. We don't pay attention to what is ahead of us.
Okay.
I have a great idea, but I didn't think of it in time. Never mind.
Make a stealth check just to see how quiet you're moving through the woods.
Me?
Yep.
I'm not especially quiet at all.
Yeah, I know you're not trying to be, but you're concentrating on
dexterity?
something. See how lucky you are.
11.
Okay, so yeah, how close are you getting before you realize anything?
I don't know. Intelligence check?
Sure. Alright, so at 150 yards, you realize nobody else is with you, and you look around and you see everything that I was describing.
Yeah. I would then stop.
You would continue?
I would then just stop, wait there, what is going on? Is that the bandits? Thinking to myself. Waiting
So
for
you guys see Pardoka and his dog just continuing on.
I would crouch move, crouch walk.
Mm-hmm.
Move kind of fast, but not super fast.
Right.
Staying low.
I follow what the party's doing.
I circle around the outside of the clearing and keep the village in my sight and get closer.
How close are you getting?
Uh, 100 yards.
That's all the way to
Oh, sorry,
the
no.
place.
No,
100 feet?
sorry. I want to get the outside edge of the clearing, like at a 90-degree position to where I was.
Okay, so the edge of the clearing is literally the outskirts of the village.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought the clearing, like there was a gap in between.
Yeah. So let me try and draw a
Yeah.
little bit. Okay, so there's like trees and shit. All right. Okay, then begins the village, like on the outskirts, right? Okay, and then there's like little huts and stuff.
He's actually got huts.
Oh, I zoomed out too far.
And then like dude, D20 is awesome, man.
Yep.
It is.
Alright. And then you see there's like there's like a central fire pit. Yeah, fuck.
Okay.
I would then look behind me, see if I can spot any of the other party members.
Alright. You see some of them slowly advancing.
Okay. I would then,
Okay.
I would then yell to them like, "Hey,
Don't yell.
what is going on?"
I throw up like this,
Wait.
like a quiet.
I then like.
I drop flat to the ground and hide in the bushes the second he yells.
I then like jump off my hound and lay down prone on the ground and push my hound down and start feeding it. I'm like, shush, 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 shush. Nice
Alright.
doggy.
Alright, so you get the cue and you guys go into like a stealth position.
Okay,
now
my
that you guys are
question-
closer, you guys hear like whinnying and you hear like guttural language and shouting and yelling and sometimes even a little bit of like sing-songy voice kind of things going on.
So my question really quick was, what direction did we initially start at? Were we here or where?
There.
Okay, I want to be like here.
Okay, so you went to the north and the rest of the party is coming in from the west.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot more fallen trees, by the way, guys.
Well, yeah.
Do we
Figures.
notice anyone in the camp? Is the fire lit, etc.?
Yes, the fire is lit. You do notice that there are quite a couple of like individuals in the camp and stuff.
Where are we again? Like right here?
Okay.
Are we close enough to identify them?
Let's see. Not really, but
Like
you
right
guys
there?
are close enough to see like.
I would like to move close enough to identify like what they're wearing and general things like that.
Okay.
Not
So.
their faces, but you know.
Okay, you would need to move like an extra 50 paces.
I would
do
like to
so.
crawl to here.
Army crawl in the brush or whatever.
Okay, the party is coming from there. Aaron is in the top area. What is it? Okay, so all of you make a stealth check. We'll do like a party
Dex,
stealth.
I'm guessing.
Is that that's the dex check?
It's all it's dexterity. All of you make it. Okay.
They just knows a rock man just go whoomp to the ground. And
Okay. Here, let's see how.
A rock fell out of the sky.
Okay. They're not even fucking paying attention. Like you move another 50 feet, and still nothing. At this point in time, you can tell like from one of the two outliers that these are goblins, and you notice close to like one of the trees is the horse. Is a horse. I'm sorry.
Alright.
And the other one, you hear it in the background whinnying, and that's all you guys see for now.
All right, I would crawl up to this tree where the is this the tree that the horse is at?
Yeah. Fuck.
All right, I would crawl up to that tree.
Are there-
Okay, you'd have to make a stealth check for that.
I did make one, or are you saying another one?
Another one, yeah. That was just for that little bit.
Bam, ninja.
And I would like
Dun, dun,
to
dun,
sneak
dun,
to
dun,
here.
You would like to what?
I'd like to go where I move my star to.
Okay. You,
Here, I'll
alright.
make it easier to see.
You
At
can
this
see
point,
from where you
I'm-
were.
I know, but I want
I-
to go there.
Alright, so make a stealth check as well.
Come on, nat 20. Nope, 12.
Alright, so you both get a little closer. I rolled a fucking 1, so we'll say these guys are not even paying attention to you.
They're just
Um,
having a party.
They're just all, they're fighting and yelling and screaming. From your vantage point, you see that they have the other horse, and it's bleeding from multiple areas, and they're all like surrounding it and stabbing it and killing it basically. Aaron, from your vantage point, you notice that you see a young child, a young girl, and she's tied up to a tree.
At this point, I am starting to charge a fireball.
Well, you wouldn't know any of these things.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, but I
you stay-
have waited like a long time without seeing them, so I'm just starting to charge it because I feel like something is wrong.
You feel
Or
like
something
something is
about
wrong.
to go down.
I feel like you're totally metagaming this.
Yeah.
All
What?
right,
Is
so
that metagaming?
can I see a
Yeah.
chieftain or like someone who would be in charge, like the biggest one there?
No, they're all the goblins are relatively the same size.
So
did-
we're,
The one with the bow. Can I see him?
They're multiple. A lot of them have bows.
All right. So how many can I see?
From your vantage point, you count 7.
All right.
and,
So
yeah.
I'm going to just like stay crouched behind this tree and peeking over and try and hit one of them with a lightning bolt.
What are you doing with the horse, by the way?
wait.
I'm doing nothing with the horse.
Okay, the horse.
Can
is just
I?
there. Yeah. What's
Can
up? What's up?
Rook once he sees that they're goblins, and does he see the stabbing of the horse?
No, you
or-
can't see it from where you are.
Where are the goblins located, and where are we located?
So the P is where the party is at, and they are like,
Around the fire, I'm guessing.
yeah, they're around the fire. So you see a couple of these goblins. You can see there's goblins, but you don't see them stabbing the horse. The
Are
horse is
they-
like, hold on. Oh fuck.
And for the record, at least for my record, this mark here is the girl, right?
Yeah, the little girl there is the girl.
All right. I'm
Alright.
gonna draw a dot right here for me, just so or a box.
Oh my god, let me select my star, stupid thing. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to do similar.
All right, so there's the horse that's getting stabbed. Are we making boxes as
Yeah,
people?
that's where I am.
made
I'm
too
hiding
many.
behind the tree.
Yeah, okay, take one out. Okay.
There's a reason I named myself Starblade.
Did you?
All right.
Isn't it Starcaller or some shit?
It's my last name, Starblade.
Is it Starblade?
Yeah, Aaron Starblade.
What? Okay, that's not what I have written down.
That is the name that I wrote and that I gave myself last night.
Oh, that's so cheesy, man. That's corny. Okay, whatever. So you guys see this horse, and it's like, it's on its last legs, basically. But Pardoka's still way out, and so is Rook.
I want to. No, where am I? I thought it was up by the tree, like right here.
No, that was me.
No, you are not there. You are still with Pardoka, way in the back. You never moved up. You stayed in the back.
I said I
No,
wanted
he
to
did
move
a
up to
sneak
see.
check and he rolled like a 12 and was moving
I
up
rolled
he
with
rolled.
Telvath.
He was
No,
like
that was when you guys were outside, like at 100 feet away, and then you moved up to like 50 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is not 50 feet. It's actually
Where you are is
closer.
like 50 feet away from the encampment. No, I'm sorry. Where on the outskirts is 50 feet away from like the beginning of the camp, basically.
So the red line.
Yeah.
Well, I want to move up, so.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
All right.
Well, I'm casting a lightning bolt.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you notice from where you are. You notice Telvas using magic already.
Zap.
Okay.
That was
Nothing
a total
happens.
fail.
And now it's my turn to fail to do magicness because I actually have to make up spells because holy magic.
Hit them with divine light.
Thank you for ruining it because I actually just came up. I actually spent like the last 5 minutes coming up with a spell for that.
What is it that you're gonna do?
I am going to cast a gigantic flash of divine light in their midst and blind them all, and then make a dashing sprint for the girl.
Okay.
And so the spell I say, since you said I have to have a verbal component, is
Shazam.
no is dang it! Oh,
Say it in like
lend to me your godly might. Blind these demons with your divine light.
Shit. A light. You're over here trying to cast like a thunderbolt, and you see this light, and you're like, "Oh shit, I did it!"
Yeah,
And
that
then
wasn't lightning.
this light just comes down, and it's just extremely bright. It looks like the sun is just boring a hole through this little area, and all the goblins are totally like caught off guard. They don't know what's happening. The horse. You see the horse there, and it's just like, it stops, it calms down, but all these goblins are like, they're going crazy, and you see a lot of them are covering their eyes and stuff.
And then if it'll let me move my freaking star, I run this way.
That giant mass.
Okay, you get there, and you see that the girl's tied up, and she's unconscious.
I draw my sword and cut the rope, and then throw her over my shoulder and take off into the forest.
Which direction?
Up.
Up?
To lend with his
North.
escape, because I probably can see him doing this.
Wait, you already casted a spell.
Why are
that
we
was like part of
escaping?
his thing.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I
he's-
escaping? Because I just saved a little girl. That's why I'm escaping.
Yeah.
I was asking why we
Well, no,
were.
I meant when it comes back around, because, yeah.
Okay, hold on. At this point in time, let's all roll for initiative.
Which is Dex, right?
Yep.
16.
Hey, I'm not last.
Okay, so somebody read them to me in order from
I'll
top.
do it. I'll do it. Tell is first with a
Hold on,
16.
hold on.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no,
not.
sorry.
No,
Sorry,
Pardoka's
Pardoka's
first.
Pardoka.
Pardoka's first with an 18.
Okay.
Tell is next with a 16.
Tell.
Then Rook goes,
With.
10.
and then you go, and then I go. I have a 5, and you have a 9.
So it's Pardoka, Tell, Rook, Monsters, Aaron.
Aaron.
All right, so Pardoka, you feel your dog just like get tense as shit starts happening, and it's your turn. Go.
Okay. I stand up and look over there, and I see a flashing light, I guess.
Yeah, you see a beam of light just come down from the sky.
And then I say, kind of quietly, "Well, that's my cue." And then I start charging a fireball.
Okay, on your mount, you can move double your normal speed. So from where you are, we'll say you normally 30 feet is your normal speed. So 60 feet, you can actually get into the fight if you charge.
Oh, but I'm just gonna charge it. I'm not gonna mount up this start.
You're already mounted. You're already mounted.
No, he said he hopped off and then put his dog down. Like they both were laying on the ground.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. So what are you gonna do then?
I'm just gonna charge a fireball.
All right. Are you moving at all?
No.
You're not telling your mount to move.
No, I am whole. I told him to stay,
Okay.
and then I started charging a fireball.
All right. Is that your roll for the fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So going back to what I was gonna do, but you said wait.
Mhm.
I'm going to hop over the log, and to aid him in his escape, I'm going to yell something. I don't know, something. Suck
Just
it,
make it
goblins, or
up.
something, and have at ye, you little green skins, and throw a lightning bolt at them again.
All right. Hold on. So let me put these guys on the map, because that's important.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. So it's like. Okay.
I'd hit the one directly in front of me with the bow.
All right. So go ahead
And
and make a
I
roll.
rolled already for the 15,
All right. That is a hit. 2d6, please.
plus my wind.
That's right.
Correct.
Oh, are you what you were using wind or
I
what?
used the wind again.
What
Yes.
did you do? Oh, lightning. Right.
Yeah, lightning. I used the static thing
Yeah.
that I already trained with. Bam! Suck it, you little goblin.
All right. The goblin just like gets struck by the lightning and falls to its side, and it's just like twitching on the floor and shit.
I also remember I charged my wind shield even before I came out of the forest.
Yeah, you did. You did. That's fine. Okay. Next is R. So Rook.
All right. How far can I move forward and cast the spell? Or-
You can move. Normally, you can move 30. With if you're casting a spell, you can only move half that, so 15.
All right.
I forgot to put my icon.
Are each one of these representing 5 squares?
Yeah.
Then I will move 5 feet. I meant, not 5 squares.
Right.
I'll move up here.
Okay.
And do I see the fire pit?
No, the fire pit is still not really in your sight.
Darn. Do I see any boulders or anything like that around me?
I mean, there's plenty of rocks, but no boulders, not in the forest.
Like a small boulder, like about that size.
Let's see. Sure, you find a small one.
I want to lift that up and like chuck it at. Let's go for the. This guy right here. He's the closest to me.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and make your roll. All right, that's a miss.
Yeah.
You were unable to lift the boulder. Next is the goblins. So, we'll say that the light was directed directly on the horse. So, this gentleman goblin is just like moving out, not really understanding what's going on. Aaron, you're seen by the goblin at the bottom, and he actually goes to attack you as you're untying the girl.
It's a good thing I said I'd draw my sword and cut the rope.
Yeah. Yeah. They have like clubs. They don't have like one. They're like some of them have daggers. So, does a 15 hit your armor class?
It does, because I have a 15 AC.
All right, you take 4 damage.
Woohoo! 4 damage. Let's go to 11 HP.
All right, don't say that out loud, man.
Oops.
Okay, so then the one with the bow attacks Telvas.
Okay.
All right, misses, and let's see. This one goes to attack Telvas as well. This is not a +1. Does 12 hit your armor? Or
Mm-mm.
no, it doesn't hit your armor class.
No.
What is your armor class?
My armor class, if I remember correctly, is like 13 or 14. Or sorry, 14.
How is your armor class 14?
You said Constitution, correct?
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
And then I have my shield.
Oh, your air shield, you get a +1.
Yes.
All right.
And
So,
I was also going to ask you something else, but I forgot to, so that's on my own fault.
okay. All right. No problem. So then, this guy actually moves up. Okay. So he moves up to attack you, and he misses. And the gentleman with the blow already attacked you. Everybody else is dazed and confused. So up next is Aaron.
Finally, this guy attacked me,
Mm-hmm.
and he's now endangering the girl, so he is now the priority. So I swing at a plus that to hit him with my sword.
Wow, these rolls are awesome.
Shank!
Not
Uh,
mine.
That is a double crit.
And long swords are D8, so that means 2D4, right?
Yeah, so that's 44 plus whatever your original bonus was.
I'm sorry, I feel so OP when I roll like this.
One
Four.
A loon felt very OP too.
Hold on. Let me make sure. Do you know your rules for medium-sized weapons?
I cannot repost a large weapon.
Yeah, but what about the other rules? Do you know those?
I haven't read them since we went over them.
Okay, let's see. Files, physical combat rules. Everybody's kind of looking at it, but whatever. For medium weapons, at 3, you get a riposte bonus, and that's it. So there's no offensive bonuses right now.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I still get to do 15 damage.
A 4,
There's
a
a
4,
one
a
in there.
3, and just one single one. Okay, well, hey. It works out. So, yeah, you do 15 damage, and it goes down. Alright, so at this point in time, it's Pardoka's turn again.
Okay. I slowly start to make it fly towards the village, the fireball, and
Okay.
it's pretty high up in the sky, like 20 feet or 30 feet above ground.
Okay. The most it can move right now is here.
Okay. But that's the
Alright.
fireball.
Without it
itself.
affecting you negatively, I see. Okay, so make a roll to see how it goes.
$23. Natural 18.
Nice. Okay. Alright. So you're just
And I'm
moving it
trying
now.
to give it more power as well. Yes.
Huh?
I'm trying to give it more power as well.
That's fine. Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. Next.
That'd be me.
No, it's Telvas.
Oh.
Alright, so Tel's gonna try something new. He's going to do the lightning, but have the static continue from goblin to goblin to goblin.
Okay.
So he's just gonna try the 2 that he can see at the moment.
Alright.
D20, only one of them.
Nice. Your spell connects. Roll 2d6. And let's see whatever plus your bonus, and that's what damage gets done to both of them. All right, so they both take 8 damage, and they both are like hurt, but they don't go down.
Alright.
Yeah.
I just learned chain lightning. I'm cool.
Yeah.
my character has just achieved what I was after.
All right, so Rook, go.
Alright, I want to move 15 more feet up.
Okay.
And now do I see this group of goblins in the fire pit?
No.
Alright, then I want to try to pick up the boulder and chuck it at this goblin.
Okay. What'd you roll? 17? All right, it hits 2d6. Go. All right, that's just wow, man. That damage, and it's +2, so yeah, it goes down.
Don't.
All right, so that goblin just gets like crushed in the face, and it just it's done.
Cool.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I have.
All right.
Oh, actually, I will shout, get her to safety if I do notice a loon. I mean, not Aaron doing
Mhm.
it, but if I don't notice him doing
You-
that, then I don't say anything.
You don't. Your line of sight doesn't really allow for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's being blocked by the thing. They're like
Okay.
here.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, so then it's the goblin's turn. So the one right in front of Telvas, both of those do an attack on you.
The one's dead.
Huh?
There's only one in front of me.
There's one in front of you and the bowman.
Oh, okay, the bowman. All right.
All right, so the second one is the bowman. Oh well, shit.
Ah, this wind shield is amazing.
Yeah.
It's just the arrows go. Whew.
All right, so the one at the bottom is gonna run at you with a bit of a charge. How do you want to block it, by the way?
How do I want to block him?
You just like AC.
I actually want to hit him with the shield.
You want to. Okay, so you have a shield. You can block things.
What I mean by this is if he's coming at me, I want to bring the shield in a downward angle which drives him away from me. Like, that's what I mean.
All right. So the way that we're gonna start working the shield is every 2 turns you're gonna have to re-roll the shield to maintain it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not gonna make you do it now because that would be really cheats. In the middle of the attack, re-roll to see if it works.
No.
But how do you want to block? How do you want to handle this attack?
Like I said, I want to, when he comes in, block and then drive it. Like, I know it'll expose me to. Well, the other one is already attacked, but if it wouldn't have, it would have exposed me to the other.
Okay. So you're just going to.
Basically, drive his attack away from me.
All right. So you're gonna block with your
Towards the
shield.
ground. Yes.
All right. Make a attack roll.
Is this wind based or
No, for this it's strength based.
+2? Oh, sorry,
Alright.
wrong. Sorry. That was my
Hey.
fault. That was
Oh.
2d6.
Okay. I was about to be like, you lose. Alright, the goblin goes through your defenses, and you take. What the fuck did I roll for you for your damage?
Me?
Yeah.
1d5.
1d5, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It was 1d5.
it was.
Yep, I see it there. Alright. You
I'm not gonna
holy
lie
crap.
to you about it.
You take 5 damage. Holy crap. These guys,
Ouchie.
when they hit. Okay. So,
It's
let me
my turn
roll,
now.
hold on. Let me roll to see if the other ones are still dazed. Yeah, they're still dazed. Okay, so yeah, it is now Rook. No, G. Now it's Aaron's turn.
I finished cutting the girl's bonds. If that takes the rest of my turn, I don't know.
No, they were already cut. You cut them
Oh.
before when the attack came at you. Like
I
you cut them,
sheathed
and
my
then the guy
sword-
attacked you. Then you attacked
I
you.
sheath my sword,
Okay.
get my shield on my left arm, and then throw the girl over my right shoulder.
Okay, you can't move at this point in time. You're sheathing,
that's-
taking out your shield, and then picking up the girl. So
Yeah,
that's your whole
so I
turn.
have the shield to block.
yeah, that's your whole turn.
Yeah.
Okay, then Pardoka. These guys are just sitting there, dude.
What?
Pardoka, man, it's your turn.
Turn.
Yeah. What did you mean about they were just sitting there? I didn't
Like-
Oh, the 4 guys right next to me are completely dazed and have no idea I'm even there.
After
After my bright flash of light.
Yeah. I will move. It was 6 squares. I could move the fireball.
So you can move the square, the fireball 4 squares without ruining it, or you can throw it 6 squares.
Not
As
to
an
be the
attack.
bearer, not to be a bearer of bad news, but isn't initiative every 2 rounds, and that was 2 rounds?
No. His shield is every 2 rounds.
My shield.
No, I was talking about initiative round. Shouldn't we have
No,
rolled
it's
initiative
always
now?
once we roll it, it's the same forever.
Yeah, it
Okay.
Until the fight's
starts the fight. who
Okay.
takes the initiative at the start. Everyone
I
moves
just
the
kept
same
moving
speed
it
afterwards.
and giving it more power.
You're gonna be giving it more power, and you're gonna move it
Yeah.
4 squares.
Yeah, I already did move it 4 squares.
Okay. Now, keep in mind, your character can't see really everything that's happening.
I know.
Like,
I rolled them.
what did you roll? Oh, okay, a 9? Okay. So, you have, well, I guess you have some line of sight of the horse.
Okay, cool.
Knowing
Okay.
Kardoka, that horse is dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, it's on me.
Yep. So
I am going to hit all 3 of them with chain lightning this time, attempting a bigger number.
Okay. You. Rook.
Oh, hold
Alright.
on, I have to maintain my shield this turn.
Oh yeah. Roll to maintain it. Yeah, you maintain it.
Alright.
I would, these guys, they're not looking, do they look hurt, or...
These 2 are hurt. The
2 that were hit with his chain lightning, they do seem hurt.
the one
Okay.
directly behind the other one, and then the bowmen are hurt.
I want to pick up the boulder that I chucked at this guy, or
Okay.
if there's another one, I'll pick
You
up
can use the
another
same
one. And I'll hit it towards that guy,
Okay.
standing still.
Am I standing still? You hit and that guy dies. He only had 2 HP.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. You have the
Wait, can I move
chance.
now?
And it doesn't really matter.
Like, I cast it, it hits him. Now can I move?
Yeah, you can move.
Alright, cool. I will like to move forward. I was here?
Yes, you were there.
Alright, then I'll move on top of this guy's body.
Okay. Make a roll for difficult terrain.
Dex check.
Yep. Alright, you freaking pass.
Cool.
Awesome.
I was rolling crappy earlier.
Yeah. Alright, so now it's... Rook just went, so now it's the Goblin's turn. Alright, so Telvash, you get 2 attacks on you. The second one is the Goblin, is the Archer. So the gentleman hits you, / roll 1d5. You take 4 more damage.
I don't have a chance to defend with the shield?
You gotta say that shit, man.
You didn't give me a chance. You said
Yeah,
they
say
attacked.
fast.
The second one
I
hits
defend
you.
with the shield.
I would be defending with the shield. I'm actually going to try something new since he's attacking me. I'm
Okay.
going to expend it and expand the shield like a bubble, like attacking him with the bubble to try and knock him back, or
Alright.
what, however.
Alright, this time, if you're gonna do that, then...
I know, I would have to recreate the shield completely, which would be my whole turn.
No, that's fine, but instead of a strength check, it's a air magic check. Awesome. You miss. So...
Okay.
yeah.
It was difficult.
So,
Whatever.
like, you go to
I
stop
attempt.
it, and it blows up, and then it just hits you anyways.
Whatever.
It was
But
cool. It was a
It's,
cool
it's an
idea.
attempt.
Let's see. This body gets moved away by the force in front of your. Oh, well, we'll move it behind him so it doesn't fuck him up. All right. So yeah. You take 4 damage.
Okay.
All right. The archer missed. Okay. So now these 4 who are around the horse finally are no longer blinded, and all 4 turn and attack the magical Aaron. Aaron.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, just so you know, the first one is going to be the archer. Okay, so did you want to do any special defensive things?
Actually,
I don't
I
think
would
you
like-
can.
I was gonna say I'd like to try and call upon my god and make a holy shield to protect us. Shield of light.
That's more of a your turn thing.
Yeah, that's more. Yeah.
Well,
that's
then
better
I
spell.
would like to attempt to block one of the strikes from the goblins actually hitting me in melee with my shield.
So you have a girl attached to you, and she's unconscious. So if you do that, you sacrifice defending the girl.
Well, then screw it. I'll take the 2 hits.
All right. So
I'm gonna cry
Ain't
if
that-
this character dies too.
Yeah.
damage.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Is it? It's now my turn.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hang on. I gotta
Run like a little bitch.
type out 1d20 plus 2, and I say, Pelor, lend me your light. Create for me a shield of light.
No, wait. You can't use the same word to rhyme.
Lend my.
I
lend me
said
your-
Yeah,
I
light
said
and light
Pelor.
twice.
Why not?
You can't.
It's
That's
too
cheating.
hard.
Use an
God
M.
Blind
damn
him
it.
Use
with
an
the
M.
light and
Lend me your might. Lend me a shield of light.
besides, that's Green Lanterns. Fear my might. With this power, Green Lantern's light.
God damn it.
Whatever.
shut up.
Who cares about the Green Lantern?
I
You're
care
like a
about the
superhero.
spell. You're gonna get
Green
a
Lanterns are
-1
boss.
if you don't say it well. I'm gonna start making you all do that shit.
Yo,
The
come
Hulk is
on.
better.
All right. So are you gonna change it or what, man?
He'll do similes,
Give me
but
a
he's not
second then,
rhyming.
because I have to think of new words that rhyme that I can use.
All right. While he's thinking,
Wish I could help.
you see a bright light from the sun just like shine over you, and you feel warm light bathed over you. Okay, so yeah, now it is Pardova's turn. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
These guys all like started crowding around.
Okay, do you want to hear the new one? Because
Yeah.
Okay. Pelor, god of light so bright, give me a shield of your holy might, because it's all I can do. It's
Alright,
it's
that's
a
fine.
one-trick pony.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I made it longer.
Bright is different.
Yes.
Right, might. All right, good job.
Oh, I'm gonna write a cheat sheet
It's
now.
part
Give
of
me a
the
second.
Yeah.
Yeah. I then move it 4 more squares, and I then try to make it explode and rain down fire upon everything.
Okay. All right. So, hold on. And make a roll to see how much more damage it does.
16?
Okay. So roll 5d6, and this is gonna get split around everybody.
By the way, I don't think your dog would run into the fire.
Oh, that's the fireball. That me and the dog is far, like 70 feet behind.
Yeah. The
Ah.
PAR is them together.
Okay.
Is it just plus my fire magic or plus
That's
my
right.
general?
66 or 5d6 plus 3. Okay, so
Yeah.
23 damage. Let's see who gets hit. All of you guys, how do you guys want to defend against this?
I already have my shield. Can I just make it stronger? Like,
Oh no, your shield just defends against it naturally, I guess. So you and the girl don't have to worry.
Wait, he's exploding it over
One
the
sec.
whole thing? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
it's like he's just
Yes.
exploding it.
I'm gonna dive under the goblin in front of me.
He is like in front of you, not
Or
blocking
actually,
him.
I'll just fall down backwards under this horse.
All right, fine.
I can see it. It's in the direction I'm looking. I'm gonna see this fireball and be like, nope, fuck that.
Okay, sure. You do that, but the goblin takes an opportunity attack if you just like fall back and get on the floor.
shit's given? 0.
Wow. All right,
Whiff.
so I missed.
If I
Alright.
became all party with that fireball, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I'm protected. I'm under a horse.
Okay, so Rook, how do you want to defend against this?
Dive for the high.
So he's right here doing a fireball in all directions.
No, that's where his
Yeah.
fireball is.
That's
He's not
the-
there. The
that's the
fireball is there.
That's the center of the
Ah.
fireball.
Okay. Then I am standing right next to it. If I dive behind the house, will the blast be like not hitting me?
Some of it will still hit you. You still have a chance. You'll probably get a bonus to your defense.
Like if I do a 5-foot step right here,
Yeah, I understand. If you dive behind the thing, it's so the way I imagine is this big fireball, almost like a ball of magma, and then it explodes, spewing little fireballs all over the place. So it's not like
Yeah,
straight out. It's not like a beam of light. It's like an arc down.
I was thinking more of like fireball, like, and you dive behind the corner. And,
No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
No,
yeah,
no, no, no. It's not like that. It's like a magma.
it's
Alright.
yeah, it's like a bunch of little rocks being spewed out, like a volcano almost, where it spews out in an arc.
Hell, you read my mind. I didn't even say that, but yeah,
Well,
that's exactly
the way you described it was like that.
I was gonna use the fireplace for my magic, but alright. Can
It'll
I
give
do like
you a
a
bonus.
dive
It'll
and
give
then
you a
like
bonus.
throw up a wall of earth while I'm diving?
Okay, so if you want to move and throw up a wall of earth, you're gonna get a penalty to the spell because you have to move.
Can I just like drop and throw earth up, kind of like
You can duck and
yeah?
Egg yourself.
okay. So make. All right, so I'll do it. I'll do it again. So make a spell check, like if you were to do an earth spell. All right, so you managed to cover yourself in time. The goblins are not so lucky. So let's see. We're gonna go starting from the archer at the top in a clockwise fashion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Oh no, they just fucking get hit. They have no way to defend against it.
Do you divide by 6 and displace the damage equally, or
That's right.
Well, the one archer's dead because he's got 2 left.
All right, so each of these guys take 3 damage, and the 2 guys who are closest to you actually die.
2 kills. GG.
You got more
2
than 2.
assisted kills?
Yeah.
All right, and the 4 guys around you are all like burned, but they're still alive. Okay, so that was Partoka's turn.
How about the horses?
The horses also have no way of defending against it, but they don't die to 3 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, this one does. Yeah, it's been like stabbed and was dying and stuff, so it dies.
Yep.
Good
You don't even
horse.
hear Winnie. It's just like a big explosion and yeah. It's
You
like-
put it out of its misery, to be honest.
Okay, so Telvas.
I'm not even gonna get up. I'm just gonna sit up, aim for the one like directly in front of me, and chain lightning.
Okay, so it's 30 feet, so that's max range. Okay,
Boom!
nice.
How many do I
Alright.
hit with that?
You hit all of them. All
Sweet,
of them.
so 2d6.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see how I can make it. How do I want this to work? With 20, you hit 3 only, I guess.
Okay.
The 3 melee ones.
Well, they're dead.
Was it? It was 2d6 plus 3.
Chain
13
lightning
damage.
usually gets weaker the farther it goes, does it not?
They're also wearing metal, are they not?
Yeah.
They're holding
No,
metal.
That's true.
That's just the picture. But no, the way I wanted to do is just like one lightning spell that just travels between all of them. So yeah, they all collapse in a heap.
Cool.
Why is my mouse not like working very well? Yeah. Triple kill.
So what'd you say?
Holy.
That time it was just like fires raining down and like all that shit. I'm not saying anything. I'm just like nah, sniping them with my finger gun.
Get a little spirit gun. All right, so then
Spirit gun.
it's Rook's turn.
All right. Do I? Well, I'm on. Blah. I am prone right now, right?
Yeah.
But you're covered.
All right. If I stand up, can I move and cast, or if I'm just moving?
Yeah. I mean, it's not too big. You're not prone like throwing on the floor. You're just squatting. Is the
Alright.
way I imagined it. Yeah.
Then
So you're not
I
moving.
would like to move forward.
So we'll say you move one less square.
All right. So I'll move 2 forward right here,
Yeah.
and I see the archer
Yeah.
and Aaron rescuing the girl.
You see Aaron like just bathed in this light from the sun.
All right. So all the stones that were originally around the fire pit got scattered now.
No, it wasn't like an explosion with force. It was an explosion like an eruption.
Oh, so the magma ball was actual things that were flying out, not the stones ringing around the campfire.
Right.
All right, then I'll pick up some of the stones and be like, "By Gaia's bones, defeat my enemy," and just like try to chuck them at the archer.
By Gaia's bones.
Gaia's bones defeat the enemy.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Gaia is the Titan of Earth in Greek
I
mythology.
know. Go ahead.
The Earth Mother.
All right. I believe it's almost impossible for you not to kill this thing, but make the roll.
2d6.
2d6 is the basic roll for spells. Yep, it's you gotta add plus 3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
so
that's Earth.
yeah, it's gone. So you guys managed to knock everything out. Okay.
Okay. Loot bodies.
Okay.
Oh, so everything's dead now?
Everything is dead
Yeah.
now.
Or twitching.
Oh.
But in any case, your shield goes down now.
Yeah, I was be like, shield down
It
anyway.
was just one turn for now.
Searching some bodies.
God.
So,
Ah, 6, damn it.
I see Aaron probably bleeding and kind of hunched over, probably.
Yeah, you took a lot of damage, huh?
I did.
Is he really...
I
Don't
set
tell me
the
how
girl,
many HPs you have.
No. I set the girl down, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
grab another spin down because I dropped
Yeah.
my D30 on the floor. I set the girl down, and then I
Yeah.
get my bag, and I take out my uncle's gift and chug it.
Okay, which one?
The one that I know would give me back HP.
Okay, all right. It's 2d4, I believe. Let me make sure.
Yeah, because the normal healing potion's D8.
Yeah, so 2d4.
Well, it's a D8 plus the caster level of the person who made it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll walk over and assist them with the girl.
I'm gonna
Well,
start
I'm
going
drinking
through the
this
dead
first.
bodies.
6.
Okay, so you gain 6 HP. Then what's that roll of Telvas for?
Searching the bodies and the area for anything that seems out of the ordinary that would, anything that wouldn't have been made by these goblins.
No, you don't find anything.
Okay.
And then I check and see if the girl's still breathing.
She's faint. She's basically unconscious, basically, and she's not breathing very easily.
But I know.
Can I respectfully examine her?
It's not up to me, bro.
Go ahead. She's out cold.
What are you?
Yeah,
rolling
just
for?
like checking for wounds, bruises, and
Yeah, you see a large bruise around her temple.
Where the
Alright.
hell did my D30 go?
Where is the temple? Is that here?
That's that
Yes.
small indent.
Okay, cool.
It's
Alright. I'm gonna pick her up and carry her to the campfire so
and
she
burn her.
doesn't get cold. Yeah, throw her in.
Yeah. Okay.
And start chanting devil.
Sure. All right.
All right. Being the thorough person that Tell is, he's going to actually search the huts now to see what's inside.
All right. You find
I'll
various
find it later.
tiny things there's shoddy bows, a dagger, some makeshift chairs and stuff. It's really not a big deal. It's mats on the floor, bedrolls, animal skins. Nothing too crazy.
All right. I take the dagger and then the shoddy chairs. I tear the legs off them for torches.
I start riding.
Okay.
Riding.
You managed to get one decent shoddy torch.
No, I
Decent
haven't.
shoddy.
Oh, okay, whatever. Shoddy torch.
Yeah.
Still a torch.
What happened, Nick?
I start riding up to the town with fire in my hands,
Yeah.
just ready to rock if anything happens.
All
Because
right.
I don't know that the fight is over.
Okay, sure. You come in. Your dog is just padding through, and you're just got this fire going on. And
And when I can,
we don't need that.
I will look at the dead bodies and see if any of the armor could, if I do adjustments, if they could fit to my dog.
None of it really fits, but make an intelligence for me.
And you're very intelligent.
What?
Oh, sure.
That's a good roll. Too bad
That was
you
really
didn't roll
great
that
one
high.
too. Yeah. All right. No, you don't. That's it. You don't see anything that'll fit your character.
Okay, but I take one piece of goblin armor. I take like the whole fucking armor of one guy
Why would you do that?
You
to
gotta
make
refit it.
to refit it to my hound.
Yeah, that's what the roll is for. So I can't let you do that because you didn't pass the roll.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was
You
gonna
would
say,
go
oh, you think you could
blacksmith
just like
then.
refit it, but you don't think that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Sorry, Charlie.
All right. So the camp looks really shoddy and stuff. Is there enough materials to kind of make like what you call it, like a two-person cot thing where
We've got another
lay
horse.
down and
Yeah, we have
You can
another
just
horse
set her
now.
on the horse.
oh yeah, duh. I wasn't thinking about the horse. All right.
Oh, the dead horse, does it have saddlebags on it?
Yeah, it does.
Gonna open them up, see if there's anything in them. If not, just take them.
You just find food. So who exactly was looting the corpses?
I did that first.
Hell.
Like, that's the first thing I did.
Tell took everything again. He's scouring.
I didn't take... Okay, so anything I find is pretty much group. Like, if you want it, say something.
All right, you find with it throughout all of them, and the stuff that you found, 34 pieces of gold.
Alright. I would actually split that up by 4, so 34. I'm horrible at math.
4 goes
8.
into.
So there's 2 left over, so everybody gets 8, and then I'll just hold on to the extra 2 off to the side.
That's fine. I needed
All
some
right.
gold.
I am going to walk over to the goblin I killed last with the boulder,
Okay.
and
Which one is that one?
wa-
Ping that one.
right here. Well, technically the boulder killed him over here, but he got blasted over here.
Yeah.
But I want to grab the boulder and compress it into the size of a more like portable rock or pebble.
Wait, there was 42 gold or 34 gold?
34 gold.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn!
Yeah.
Hold on.
He compresses the boulder into a pebble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you compress this thing down, and as it's just being compressed and compressed and compressed, it turns into like a perfectly spherical. I don't know. Would it be a diamond if it's a rock? It's not. It wouldn't be a diamond.
It wouldn't be a diamond.
because it's
It would-
carbon.
Wait, no, it'd be obsidian.
It would be obsidian. Yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
So it becomes a perfectly spherical obsidian
Shiny.
rock. Yeah, it's like it's still heavy. Like it's just as heavy as a boulder, and it's just like pure shit. I don't even know.
Dude, that's worth
I
so
lifted
much.
him up. I say, your new name is Boulder, and I keep him in my pocket as a pet rock.
Is it shiny?
It's not shiny. It's reflective, but not shiny.
It's obsidian.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
I would totally like go over and like, oh shit, son, that's freaking amazing. Oh my god. Ah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He would do that.
You like my new pet?
I
You
love
see,
it.
you got your
It's my
dog.
baby.
I got Boulder. What'd you name your dog, by the way?
Fred.
Fred the dog? Nice name.
Sure.
I put Boulder in my pocket, and I walked back over to the girl.
Yeah, that's where I would have gone after I finished drinking my potion.
I don't think actually anything happens to rock as it gets compressed.
Not unless heat's present.
Right.
So
Whatever.
unless Telvas is standing next to you going, fire!
If he
It's
asks,
just-
I will.
It just turns
ask me,
into
ask
it
me.
just
I
turns
will
into a
help
pebble.
shit out.
it just
Alright.
turns into a really dense pebble.
Yeah, pretty much a really dense pebble.
Hold on.
Actually, I'm not
That's
even
still
sure how it
cool
works.
though. Expanding boulder.
I wasn't thinking of expanding Boulder. I was just going to take it as a trophy.
Oh, dude, no. When you did that, I was like, oh great, he's now got a
Yeah, I
Pokeball-sized
could do
rock that he's gonna chuck at enemies and be like, and I removed
Release
the
the
enchantment
magic.
I released the magic that compressed it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, in areas where there's not any rocks around, that'd be perfect.
That's cool. All right, so yeah, there you go. What's that 8.5 for?
I
Oh,
don't
he
know.
did division or
Oh
three.
yeah.
Yeah,
we
three.
we already
Yeah.
figured out it was 8.
Yeah.
I already added your stuff to your character sheets. All right, let's go ahead and take a break here because I'm thirsty as hell and I want some water. And on top
Okay.
of that, we're gonna see what you guys end up doing with the small female girl child.
Nothing terrible because I'm a paladin
Great
and I will put up with
death.
that.
Pretty much. All right, I'm glad you guys are using cool spells. Using it
Chain
differently.
lightning.
Oh, and for the record, for stream and for you, since I'm having trouble rhyming today, my spells are probably gonna get a lot less creative, but they're still gonna be fun.
Can we help him, like, out of game with that?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to do that.
All right,
that's fine.
hey, I got a bunch of shit because I actually had a corny sorcerer who tried to play himself off as a cleric once. So, I have a bunch of that shit for you. I just have to find
What
it.
happened to my cheat sheet? I was writing a cheat sheet already. Where did I put it? I know I started a cheat sheet. God damn it. Oh, I erased it. That's where it went.
All right, we're gonna go on break real quick. Everybody who's watching, thanks for watching, and keep watching. Be right back.
Peace out.